Hello and welcome. We are Secret Agent Agency, and my name is Kevin, and you have yet to become me. Joining me is the Elden Lord Andrew,
I'm already become myself.
and the maidenless Jihun.
And we're gonna take you for a ride. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Yes! Oh god, that makes me so happy. I've already kind of talked about it on stream, because Andrew streamed like 5 times this week.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
wasn't that what was it, like 4 times?
3 times.
3? I don't even
And the
know.
second one never actually happened. Just pretend that didn't happen.
Okay. Uh, got stuff I want to talk to you about regarding that, but first I want to get into the game. We are taking a break from our regularly scheduled Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to play the new DLC to Elden Ring. This is Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm playing it on PS5. Um, there's a character I have not touched for about 2 years since until this like past week or so. I had like the second character that was like a bare minimum build, uh, and I tried to make her serviceable for the DLC. So let's do this. I've already beaten Moog, so we're just gonna take the elevator up and see what's here.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know. I've been avoiding this.
My coworker, he's like, he just started Baldur's Gate, and he's also an Elden Ring fan. He's like, should, what should I do? What? Should I, should I keep playing Baldur's Gate, or should I start playing the DLC? And I was like, but I'm like, you should play DLC. Why? Because right now YouTube is full of spoilers, and it's kind of hard to stay away from
Oh
spoilers
my
right now.
god, what is your vigor stat?
What?
What is your vigor stat? I just saw your health bar. It is so tiny.
Yeah, so that's something I was trying to fix. When I took the reins of this character, I had a vigor stat of 15. Um, Now it is 29.
All right. I look
Uh,
forward to tonight, maybe.
yeah,
Oh no! Hey, what's a hidden item in this game called again?
hidden
Uh,
item.
you
What?
have enough health. The healing item is just there for, show.
Oh, healing
The
item. Yeah,
flask is a flask or what
yeah,
is it?
flask.
No, man, a flask can help you with that health bar.
Who's
Well, we'll
this
see.
guy?
Yeah, so there's a guy there, but want to go over my stuff really fast. So I'm rocking a sorcerer build. I have the Wing of Astel. It's maxed out. I have a Bastard Stars, which is nearly maxed. My main staff is my Staff of Loss. And I have the Golden Order Seal, which scales with Int. Uh, I have some fashion. Uh, I can make. So my original build was using the Primal Glintstone blade, but
Oh,
I've
that's
been warned
terrible
against that.
idea.
That's a terrible idea. So I'm in its place. I'm going the other direction and stacking more hit points. Um, I have the Graven School Talisman Radigan icon and FP big up. So that's what I got going on. Uh, this character has beaten the fire giant mere moments ago, and I have not burned the Erdtree. Spoilers. Hey, uh, we're going to talk about base game spoilers here. So, if you, uh, it's already too late. This is Shadow of the Erdtree time. Let's see what this is about.
Ah, were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda, and like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
I already want to say I like her outfit.
Kindly Miquella.
So kindly. All right. So, speaking of spoilers for this game because they are unavoidable, um, I know very little. I know the name and thumbnail picture of some spells. I know some new weapon types. I know that early on, much like the Sentinel in the very beginning, uh, you don't. There's a Wicker Man that you don't want to fight right away, but he's in your path. And I'm also aware of the identity of the final boss. Thank you, person on Twitter who couldn't keep their shit in their pants.
Oh, I actually don't know that part.
Yeah.
I know that the bosses are going to be tough.
You don't say when it comes to Elden Ring. Yeah, bosses are gonna be tough. You don't say.
I also know that they said, what did they say? Like size of Limgrave,
Hmm.
and apparently it's so much bigger than you think. Like this is huge.
So, Andrew, have you begun playing this yet?
No, since you said you were gonna stream it, I've already been playing the Vengeance. I figured I'd wait until after watching you stick around a
Yeah.
little, and I'll jump
I've
in.
been I've been playing Vengeance and getting ready with vanilla stuff. So, this is my first brush with. Oh, okay, new crafting item. There's the Wicker Man I've been warned about. I love all these translucent gravestones. All right, let's get on the horse. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay, we have a martial artist. Great start. Yes.
Yep.
Let's get a look at this guy. That's cool. Okay, so I'm not certain if he himself is an omen, but he's wearing a mask that has omen designs on it. Like it's got like the horns.
Elden Ring or Dark
I don't
Souls or
know.
game where NPC can kill you like a boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely lost at anything lore.
So omens are the guys like Morgott and Moog that have like horns growing out of them and stuff. They were like hefty crackpot. They were like a almost like a birth mutation that was considered cursed or an omen.
Ominous. Bunch of ghosties here.
Potentate.
Ooh, more cookbooks. There's only like a handful of items about the crafting. Oh, I've learned in preparation for doing this. I learned like lots of little additional things with like the base game.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me a sec. Here we go. So
Jesus.
I knew that like Mimic Tier can basically do like what you're geared out to do. I never knew that he has an infinite of whatever items you have in your hotbar.
Yeah.
So like a way of like really tanking encounters is one of the things you can craft, one of the perfumes is uplifting aromatic, which gives you like a one time extreme damage negation.
Yeah.
And when Mimic Tier uses it, he uses it on you. So you can really like get a lot more chances with that.
We got a painting, the Sacred Tower.
That spawns a man in a chair, right? think that's how those worked.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, after you view a painting, there's an item somewhere.
Okay. Well, this big burning guy in the distance, I don't want to fight him yet. I want to come back and fight him later once I've become stronger.
I am aware of the Become Stronger of this DLC.
Whee! So I'm heading to this bridge. Just checking around really fast to see if there's like a grace at the foot of this bridge or something.
So I feel like,
Look at.
in comparison to all the previous like Soul game DLC, outside of like the second DLC in Dark Souls 3, this is like the most end game level with like the barrier to entry. Like I guess you could kind of zoom to Radon and Rogue.
Okay.
You got
Like
one
Rogue
shot by
especially, like, and his
wow.
area are like end game level already for base game.
Alright, so I know what is it? Kevin took a piss earlier, but now I have to take a dump. I'll be back.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
there you go.
Thanks for saving that for us.
Do you know the kind of beeline for major point of interest or stick around?
I feel like I've been doing a kind of a balanced approach so far. Oh, here's a grace. This place is beautiful. Wait, was there something new there? Shadow Realm Blessing.
So
Is
yeah,
a-
that's the mechanic for this DLC.
Cool. Makes me think of, I guess previous Dark Souls games where you like leveled up bonfires. I don't know how similar this will end up being though.
I presume once you get in those items and use that command, you'll understand. Interested in what new ghost boys and girls we find here. Like my end game rotation was Dungmans, Tish, and Mimic Tear pretty much, and I think Latenna is fun
Yeah.
depending on what character you're playing because you really need to be aggressive to make use
Yeah.
of her.
Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Okay.
Erdtree.
Hi, friend.
Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Miquella. Won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radon. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
Turning up my volume. Okay. Oh, and this person can talk too.
Fie, another. Treading the heels of Miquella. Then, as that woman would surely say,
What is your
"We are in our
face
purposes
situation?
well aligned, but understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Miquella's apologies. when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
You some kind of tarnished racist?
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Miquella it is whom you would seek,
Yeah, the Tarnish are like
allow me to give you
Goddess
this.
Marika's
These are the sights of the crosses I
posse or whatever.
I urge
Mhm.
you, follow after Miquella. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Hey, a map.
I think Miquella is the only demigod remaining,
As long as you
right? We encountered all the other ones in the main game.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess
another
so.
thing. Did you
So
speak
if
to
I'm
Erdtree while
remembering,
you
because
prep?
the name
If you've
conventions
yet to
kind
do
of help me
so,
remember.
have him give you a map
Um,
of the cross's whereabouts.
Marika also
If
had
you worry
Radagon
about these
as
lands,
like
Mhm.
her
they are bigger
alternative
than
self.
Kylie's footprints.
Yeah.
So
If you've yet to do,
was
assume
it
you would-
Godwyn, the first Elden Lord?
Yes.
Like Marika had a couple kids with him. I think those included Moog, right? I'm
So
gonna look up the family tree.
should I spend Skadu tree
Yes,
blessings as soon as I get them? Like at any grace, it's fine.
pop them.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't even tell you what it's doing.
No.
That's funny. I can if you ever want to know. But I'm gonna look up family trees for a moment.
Okay. My understanding is that there's more family members than what we meet or hear about in the game. Mesmer is one such, but there's supposedly many, many children of Radigan and Marika.
So the ones that are at least relevant in the game. Let's see here. America with Godfrey led to Godwin and Godric. Radagon and Renala led to Radon, Rickard, and Ronnie. And then Radagon, Marika, Melania, and Miquella. Which
And
makes
Mesmer
them...
confirmed.
Okay, and Mesmer. And those are all... I forget what her race was. Newman?
Yeah.
So, like, they're all... whatever makes that special, or whatever.
Or actually, I was under the impression that Marika is the only Newman.
I feel like she, like, wasn't the only one at one point.
I don't know.
Like,
After a certain point, Elden Ring lore is just kind of like, you know, just vibes.
oh, is this George R.R. Martin? Did I make that mistake before as well?
What?
Yeah, the author behind the writer for Elden Ring.
I mean, my understanding is George R. R. Martin did the he wrote the underlying mythology of, like, you know, like the family tree, you know, stuff like that. But the actual, like, moment to moment stuff was dreamed up by the story team. George R. R. Martin didn't do, like, terribly much with, like, what you see in the game, I guess. He kind of just provided the foundation.
Okay.
I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body again.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach,
There where you find homies.
formerly in service to Lord Moog. But
We have
now,
so
like
many
you,
new
another
friends.
soul guided by kindly Miquella. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Miquella's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master.
Oh, tender Miquella
unless I
now.
know that I can be
Yeah.
of use. May I request a service of you? 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Miquella's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Miquella is doing here. If you discover any more, be certain to... I presume you just...
Yeah, we don't really have any context for any of this dude.
I presume you just what...
It's just like, hey, Miquella's beckoning you, right? Alright. Okay, where are we now?
This guy's got a fucking jar. Let's go.
Together, we work
Yeah, vendor.
together for Miquella the Kind. Many things we have found.
Ah,
Alright, what do you got, buddy? Cookbook? Oh, we gonna find some big honking turtles here? Or dogs, I mean.
Goodbye. Many. I
dogs.
like finding things.
Oh, I thought that was a cookbook. Was that notes?
Lady
It
Leda,
was notes.
her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all. I like for you. Things bring. Goodbye.
So what I understand of the story right now is everyone thinks Miquella is very hot and very nice.
Wasn't the Erdtree like created by him, right? And kind of
Yeah, I
like
think so.
ushered in all the undesirables of the world, kind of like a place of protection of sorts. That was kind of my understanding. Though the people there weren't very nice to us when we went there.
Don't think. Oh, don't think. Fortnite. Fortnite. All right. No thoughts. Head empty.
It's like the first legacy dungeon, maybe.
Church, but no giant ahead. Seek stealth. Praise the message. Be wary of door.
Welcome back.
How many times did
Oh,
Captain die?
fuck.
No, it's away.
While
Not
you were
much
away,
left.
I don't think any. we got a little bit of a story dump, which
Doors
a
our
story
friend.
dump for Elden Ring.
Well, I took a dump. The game gave you a story dump.
Yeah, basically, what we've learned is we're following the footsteps of Miquella, who is
Kindly Miquella.
yeah, and every NPC we talk to think that Miquella is either extremely hot or extremely nice.
But nothing bad. Okay. That's concerning.
Wasn't like the only item in the original game for him like the charm item?
It depends on what you think of Saint Trina.
Well, Trina was sleep, I think.
Yes.
Revered Spirit Ash. Oh, so one new thing I knew is patched in here. You can see what new items you've gotten picked up from the main menu. Should make it easier to like read item descriptions. Man, Wing of Astal's so nice. Did you have any other intelligence weapons that you were working on? Or do you don't even remember? It's like 2 years
So
ago.
I have Wing of Astal, Bastard Stars, and the Darkmoon Greatsword.
Okay. No Moony Veils?
No. shit.
It's gonna spam Ash of War. Oh, you got him with the first.
Yeah, I'm strong. I
Oh yeah, you
am.
got plenty of strength.
Yeah, I'm a glass cannon. Oh.
I guess that's what we're fixing up for the next however many levels.
Yeah. And if things get really bad, I can I do have larva to like go back and respec.
Well, we also want to work on our int. That's our primary damage stat. So I think it caps at 80 in this game.
Yeah, mine's like half that.
So there's still lots more damage
Mhm.
potential.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to look up these items and see what they do. In the using what's in the game.
Where's the newest items thing? I haven't booted this game up. I know like that was added. The summon torrent for the final fight got added, among other little things. Oh, okay, we can find them at churches.
Okay, deal and negate damage. This. Okay, powers up spirits and torrents stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so
So
that's what they.
Erdtree affects me, and Revered Spirit Ash affects things I summon.
All your ghosty pals.
Yeah.
But it's my understanding, like people that were immediately going online and saying that this DLC is ridiculously, like mean and very rude, like how much damage they take from things. It's because they didn't get enough of those.
Sounds like they should get good.
It's like designed that even an end game build character coming into this will have trouble if they don't pick those up.
Yeah.
But I don't think they increase the damage you do. It's just the damage you take. And one other thing I read has to do with illusory walls. Apparently, you have to hit them a bunch. Whether or not those are actually illusory walls, I don't know. That is, I think I've gone over everything that I know.
Okay.
Like I said, all I knew was mechanic stuff. I'm very curious about like what new gear and especially spells we're able to get our hands on.
I thought I had him caught on that, but he had deceptively long range.
That's what she said.
But he 2 shots.
Fuck.
Like we're not getting a lot of runes out of these boys.
I'm halfway to a level, which is another couple points of Hit points. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Don't forget his leap.
That leap is fucked up, man.
So in SMT Vengeance, I
Oh yeah.
finished Canon of Creation.
Oh, boy.
That's
zoomed through it
the
super fast. I played on safety mode just to get it done. 'Cause I already saw all 4 endings on Switch.
original story, right? Canon.
Yep.
Creation. That's
Yeah, the game opens with, "Do you want to grab this lady's hand or not?" And you're like, "Ew, no." Then you play the original story.
okay.
Otherwise, "Yes, please." Then you play the new story.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Like,
I'm a virgin. I can't hold hands with a lady.
so Canon of Creation. So you finish cock. Okay.
Yes.
So you.
Canon of Vengeance is Kov.
So what kind
I
of
made
improvement do you are you allowed to share without being spoiled? Spoiling the game.
I mean, just like general improvements is everything. It's just from not being on Switch.
Yeah,
Like, the game actually has high frame rate and looks like it is not smeared with Vaseline.
yeah, I can play the game at 240 FPS.
Unnecessary, but
funny.
okay.
Yeah, that's funny. Let's see. There's a new feature called Demon Haunt, which it's like a camp where you can like go talk to your demons and they give you stuff. And I just lost all my souls.
Oh wow.
You never had a soul to begin with.
Well, don't forget, we always have like, it's grindy, but you can get 1,000,000 souls in like 30 minutes if you're good about it.
Yeah, I've actually never done that strategy.
You just get the bird to keep falling down. You can also just like kill all those little dudes quick if you have like Blasphemous Blade or some other huge AoE move.
Dude, this guy's
Ooh.
jump is ridiculous.
Maybe you need a little more aggressive, because if you can get 2 Asha Wars off, he staggers, and then you can just critical him. But yeah, Vengeance, a lot of fun. I'm playing through the new campaign, and things change almost immediately. And things have gone off the rails. I'm in like an entirely new zone. And it's the biggest map in existence. I was like remarking on it. Also has like killer music. All the new music is great.
Okay, all the old music's great too. I love this
Oh, yeah.
soundtrack.
I'm excited to see where the story goes, because I don't know. All I ever look up is mechanic stuff. Like, the one thing that's really interesting that they added was every demon in the game has an innate. That some are unique, some are shared.
Yeah.
They could be like little simple things or pretty crazy. Like, let's see here. There's like simple things where it's like, oh, well, this isn't the active party. If negotiation goes bad, they'll intervene. You got one that's like, crit rate is doubled if they have a Sukukaja, which is accuracy and evasion bonus, which is crazy. And then another one that's like
doubled?
Makes it so that magic attacks can crit, which is big, because otherwise you can only do that with the Magahatsu skill.
Yeah. Whatever that thing's called, yeah.
Magatsuhi.
Magatsuhi. So they're fun.
Got you.
It made me like build around certain demons. Like Kevin was mentioning the little hangout spot. That like kind of gives you free incense, because when they want to talk to you, they usually get like a stat bonus. So, game kind of encourages you continuing to make use of certain demons if you like them a lot. Which a lot of them have unique effects to them. They removed how like focused level was in the mechanics of the game. In the original game, level was huge. Like trying to fight dudes 10 to 15 levels over you was like really, really tough. In this game, not so much anymore.
You also just get like a lot of free stat points that you didn't have in vanilla.
Yes, every
Like
time you
with,
chat with your
Algami,
boy,
yeah.
he gives you +3 to something. You can always rejigger your stats. Like I went from a magic character to a strength character. They also changed how the stats worked. In the original, agility and luck barely did anything. And this one, luck has a huge effect on your crit chance. In addition
Yeah.
to ailment success, agility has like a lot more on accuracy and evasion, and more importantly, there's certain skills that function off of agility in interesting ways. Like there's several abilities and like passives that reward you for evading attacks. So having high agility is actually very good for that one. It's like every stat's good. Like Vit still is just, defense, but high Vit you take like single points of damage. That was the case in the original too.
I have 99 luck and or whatever the max luck is. I maxed it out, and I have like 60-ish Vit right now. Those are the only stats I've touched.
Hey, big support works.
Yeah, I don't have any direct attacks on my Nahobino, except for, attack.
Did they actually explicitly say what Nahobino means, or just a random name?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like that game's been out, so talking about we're talking about a different game right now. We said everything for Elden Ring is fair game.
Sorry,
But,
I got credit. Like, yeah, at some point I lost it. Sorry.
Oh, were they like? I don't think Night Comet pierces. Are they just close enough to get both hit?
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a splash on it.
Okay.
I don't realize yet. I don't realize that the topics I'm gonna transition from the Shin Megami Tensei to Elden Ring because talking about stats and all that.
Yeah.
What a fucking fantastic message! I love that when people
Be wary
be wary of up, but if you're on the message, you've already triggered it.
And those are always good. I
wonder
if you're reading the message, it's too late.
I wonder how did he kill the guy and came all the way back here, or did he? I'm curious.
Made note of where it happened.
Because it takes time to write those messages, so they must kill them first.
Yeah, but in this game, as far as the stats go, Vigor's all HP. I think leveling up anything passively increases overall defense, and some will, increase status defense in some ways, but I never really pay attention to that much. Vigor's your HP. Endurance is your stamina, right? Does this game have a split endurance and like another stat that influences equip load? They've
endurance is both.
Split them up in certain games. Okay, so they're both in this game.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in the tank here.
Yeah. Attunement is your FP, which is your magic meter. And then strength, dex, and faith, and arcane are all different ways of scaling your gear and spells, basically.
Yeah. And arcane is also item discovery, so enemies drop more items if you have high arcane. Which I just got done playing an arcane character on the PC version, so switching off of them, I do notice it. You don't notice it as you're building the arcane character, right? Because you're incrementally adding to stat one at a time. But when you switch off of it onto another character, you notice. It's like, oh, enemies aren't dropping anything.
It can be significant because every point of luck is going to be a whole extra point of drop chance. I'm pretty sure. Like I don't know how much that affects the overall rates. Like I doubt it's 1-to-1, but it's significant when you're a high arcane to low arcane. How much shit drops. Was that? Oh, that was nuts. Okay, so a charge shot, a one shot.
I don't think I have time to do it though.
That was like a discus of light type effect, kind of like swirling.
Well, there's a spell that's like Miquella's something discs, right? I was wondering if that was it.
Oh, did you get a gesture for pre-ordering the
I
DLC?
did. Yeah, it's this guy's gesture. Yep. Well, I like his helmet. Hold on.
Little gestures hat. Oh no. Okay.
It's like I guess like a consort or something. Hey,
Are you sneaky?
what you sneaking up on there?
Nuts. Hey, you're back up to the amount of runes you had when you lost them all. I feel like just from looking at his animations, like rolling at him or past him will completely evade his attacks because it all seems to be
He
like a cone
does.
in front of him.
He spins around in midair, and he'll. Yeah. Yeah, that got me already. I like this message. Let's see. But there are foes. They're just wimps.
Enders. Delish.
Tender Miquella. Ah, Grace. Ah. Ah, Grace. So, Jihun, have you ever thought about playing this game and keeping it a secret from Andrew?
That does come across my mind from time to time.
Yeah, I convinced a coworker who had never played any Souls game ever to play Elden Ring. And like he started a game as like the sword and board guy, not realizing that equip load was a thing, and would not progress past that first troll who drops down until he could finally beat it. And he got good enough to kill Melania and beat the game.
I mean, it's just that for me, I've been traumatized by Andrew's backseating on that Dark Soul. He was
That's crazy.
backseating.
I can't backseat at all right now because this is all new to me.
Yeah,
I
Andrew
guess
was
I can make fun of Kevin's failure as he dies.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, back when Dark
evergreen.
Soul PC was released, you were like memorize all the maths, like all the gimmick and shit.
So, we haven't told this story in a while. There was a time where I was playing through the original Dark Souls for the first time in a while, and I was already talking to Andrew. We were just shooting the shit or whatever, and I had him on the phone. We weren't on screen share or anything like that, and he directed me all the way through Sen's Fortress. He knew how many turns of the crank you had to do to get the boulder positioned the right way and all that stuff. People who played know what I mean.
He has that shit in his mind.
I have not picked up the game long enough now that I might not be able to as easily do that. Like, I mean, I guess I can close my eyes and kind of walk through it, but I don't know where all the items are at this point.
So that was me trying to backstab him and realizing I was too small to do so. Backed into a corner.
Gotta be aggressive.
He step on me. No steppy.
So yeah, these guys do have the omen horn thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only do that with Dark Souls. I played that game initially like on a laptop that could not even like
Render
properly
fire.
play it. Yeah, it would just drop me offline because the frame rate would drop to like single digits.
Quick question. Different
I wonder
topic.
I wonder if this guy can get like parried. Go for it.
Does filing bankruptcy equals to companies done? Like there's no saving grace?
No.
Bankruptcy is such a strong word from what I hear. It's just like, yeah, you filed bankruptcy. Whatever.
Because sometimes I do hear like, oh yeah, like at least American companies for sure, like they filed bankruptcy, but somehow they still manage to continue their business. But I'm not sure about the other country and company. The reason I bring that up is because Gynex filed for bankruptcy.
Oh man.
Like they might shutter stuff, or like Red Lobster recently did that, and they're closing.
Oh yeah,
all across the country, but there's still a number of stores.
yeah, and then a lot of people are questioning like where will their IP end up? Like Evangelion and then Grand Lagan. People are people are definitely speculating. Studio Trigger will take most of them because technically the Studio Trigger was formed by former Gynex employees. So
I feel like I'm at the point in my life where I don't give a shit about like nostalgia-driven like property revivals anymore. Like I don't give a shit. Like I think Rebuild of Evangelion super killed that for me because I hated that third movie so much that I never watched the fourth one. I appreciate the original Evangelion.
I guess
I'm never gonna bother. The third one got me too upset.
Okay. The fourth one's really good.
I guess
it is really different. It has nothing to do with the show anymore in the fourth one. You can just kind of take it at its face value and
yeah.
You just,
like
straight up a different thing.
Yeah, fourth one definitely had that. Based on how that guy went through, like I feel like fourth one was like definitely doing his best to close the chapter and everything. That's how I felt about it. Whether that's a good or bad, that's up to the reviewers. But
yeah, the only thing I don't really love is the last like minute or so after the credits.
Oh, that's the.
I understand it, but I don't love it.
It wasted too much time. That was relatively safe.
And people are saying that's a very stark contrast compared to the original ending. The end of Evangelion ending. It's like, where that one is just absolute desolate, depressed. While the new one is like kind of opposite in a sense.
Ooh, 3 hits staggered him after an Ash of War. I think he's our toughest normal enemy we've got to deal with at the moment.
Love a good message that just says try fingers. You gotta.
Oh, you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right.
Try fingers or no head. Or it's still no head. Those are Those are classics. Try fingers and still no head.
Message say there. We might be able to jump to that.
Yeah, sure. I'll get right on that.
Yeah, not that one.
Oh.
There we go.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, birds, our favorite. Try
So
arrange the
help me.
battle.
Okay.
So 2 charged and 1 normal spells them.
Yeah, not a bad health pool.
I know we're like
But-
making use of Light Comet. I remember that and a few other int spells don't trigger enemy like I won't say what would you call them? Like they react to spell casts like all enemies do.
Yeah.
But Night Comet is one of the
I'm using
one
all
of
of
the
them.
few.
Yeah.
I think it's like Magic Glint Blade was like one of the earliest ones you can get your hands on. I think one of the classes start with it.
Birds aren't real, man. They're just cameras. CIA. They're just drones.
Read some of the items you picked up. Where's the new item found menu?
In your butt.
Oh, you're probably gonna die to this guy again. Alright, get everybody aggro. Which one of these guys knows how to climb ladders? Only the small fry. Oh, nope. Big guy too.
We're so back. Did I try this way last time?
Nope.
Oh, more of these guys.
I think your Asher War is more MP efficient. Ooh, Dragon Fire is pretty effective. Oh, so I've been playing Final Fantasy V 4 Jobs Fiestas.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
My the classes that I roll. So for those who don't know, it's kind of like a yearly thing, raising money for charity. Play with various kinds of restrictions on the game. The conceit of the game is you pick up crystal shards from 4 crystals. So typically roll. What? Didn't expect lever.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
Oh, we're back to where we started.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like you get a random character class from each crystal, and you just gotta run through the game with those restrictions. So I landed up rolling in this specific order. I think it was
Ranger.
Ranger, chemist, white mage, and samurai.
Samurai.
That white mage was a terrible time to roll it because I've played with being stuck with a white mage at the beginning of the game before,
Yeah.
and like fine, it's like takes forever. I can get all the way up past Garula, and then you get a new
Garulla's
job
funny.
to throw to the next. Because he does all the heals and he just does physical damage forever, whatever. 4 white mages versus Biblos is impossible. I gave up and added a freelancer one just to get past the fight. Felt a little bad about it. There's like no other way. Like I would have to have like leveled into the 40s or something to do appreciable damage with flail.
So you're saying 4 berserkers is better? It's a better
Yes.
time.
I had an easier time in the early game with 4 berserkers. Like the first really tricky fight was Liquid Flame, and that I overcame with just levels. Yep, I knew it. I was expecting another one to get aggroed before you got too close to that one.
So the cat making
Those
noise
guys are
around.
breathing ghost flames. So anyway,
That was me.
did he fall to his death?
They're down there. They forgot they can fly.
Okay, good.
I believe I can fly.
But I've been a good time since getting past that point. I got to the main grind spot in Castle Balls, grinding on statues. Kind of got all the abilities I need, so I figure I can knock it out in 1 long stream or 2 short streams. Be done.
Ooh.
Because Guild Boss is busted, Rapid Fire is busted, Mix is busted, and White Mage is there. I mean, keeps everyone healthy.
So
I have a very good class combo.
So I have your first stream set to upload tomorrow. After that, which videos do you want me to post on YouTube?
Not the second one, because that was just a failure reel of me figuring out that Biblos was impossible with 4 white mages. And what I
Okay.
mean by that is he
So
has
3 and 4, post them.
yeah.
Would you be okay if I like stapled them together so they were one video?
Hey, do whatever you want, man.
There's no commentary, right?
Nope, it's just drop mix audio, and then like you could see my realization when I just let myself game over that there was no way of getting past Biblos with the 4 white mages. Like I grinded Wild Max on fast forward for what the game told me was 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was only like 30 minutes for me. Had a shitload of money, spent it all, and gained like 6 or 7 levels. I was doing like 20 or maybe 20 to 70 damage a bonk. He discords me down to like single-digit levels. I tried to run him out of MP, and then he starts. I didn't realize Magic Hammer restores him MP even if I have 0. And then if I get him low enough, he starts draining, negating like 8 turns of damage. He's just impossible. Like I tried doing like a funny thing with Ifrit, and it sort of worked. Where you have access to confuse with white mages, and also mute. So I was able to mute and confuse him, so he just kept bonking himself. But then I failed to keep mute up, and he started firing, using fire on himself. Friendship. It's a shame I didn't hit him. Oh, he does not want to leave that room. Oh, there's 2. That jump scare.
Looking forward when it reaches Jihun.
I feel like when I play, I'm gonna do my usual thing and just run past most everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try that here.
Man, I appreciate you at least trying to fight everything the first time, but then once you know the route,
I mean, I gotta get comfy with these enemies, you know.
yeah. I feel like you've solved when you're one-on-one the big sword guy, like the ghosty guy.
Oh, I should have gone out the elevator. Oh well.
Oh, it takes
Too
stairs,
far.
man. It's good. It works and work out your glutes.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright.
Oh. So one thing that
there were guys blocking the doorway, so I couldn't like keep going.
so I don't know if this is presumably like the first dungeon DLC expects you to go to. I think it's my understanding that you could find a couple more Erdtree things before going through this. I don't know how much of a percentage defense increase it gives per level, or even how many levels there are.
Yeah.
But I know it's like right now, a one meaty hit knocks you down to like single digits. It looked like you had like a sliver left.
Mm-hmm. The important thing is one hit knocks me down farther than I can heal with a flask. Bone bow. Oh.
Oh, can't quite make that jump. Looks like that's all that's in here. Oh, there's a second one.
Yeah, I'm not coming in here again.
Yeah, it's 0 fragments. I think I'm gonna do lots of suicide runs.
Yeah.
But the character that I have ready is my big strength character. I think I have her loaded out with the bull goat set, which is the highest poise, and a heavy great stars with powerful strike, which is really good damage and heals you. So I mostly should just have the FP restore flask. So I just keep spamming more Ashes of War forever. Like I really like the Callian Filigree crest. So it's like every 5th Ash of War is a free one. I don't know if you've been doing Alexander's quest line, but I think you said you just more or less have access to Pharaoh Mazul. It's the great shard from him. It's good.
Yeah, I beat a fire giant minutes before we went live.
Okay.
And I did that with Alex, so.
Okay, yeah. So you're at the end of his quest line, so you can get that item whenever you get around to it.
Yeah, on PC I have a Blood Boy and a Mad Lad that are DLC ready.
Got a title.
Yeah, I gotta get the other characters up to snuff. 'Cause I made like a character of every stat category. This Strength X, Hint Faith, Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
But I only played up to Atlas, I think. And then
so what's this?
progressed.
What's this person's deal? They're carrying a pot.
Okay.
I thought he was about to explode.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, what's this item?
Spirit Ash. Oh, ooh.
Ooh, okay. Can't summon any spirit bros in this zone. We don't have the little icon.
Sometimes I wonder if HP and defense actually matter in this game because, like, most of them are
It
strong.
does have a big effect.
It's just that I
Like-
see so many players like getting one hit killed by boss monster for sure, but sometimes even
That's because they're like me and they don't spec vigor.
Yeah, no vigor. You're wearing light armor.
wow.
Oh, I can summon somebody here.
Quick, Andrew,
An
join
NPC.
Yeah, boss.
That's. Yeah, so that tells me this is a boss right here. Stake of America. I died on a grace. Why is there also a
Are
stake?
they like right next to each other?
What the fuck? That just works out. I get to explore this now. Oh, it's here. Okay.
Huh. Okay. Somber 1?
Yeah, they've been dropping baby shards.
That is absurd. Yeah, but all the other characters, I think I'm just gonna get the all the remaining spell slot stuff and whatever other base game equipment I want for them, and then just rush Radon and Moog, enter the DLC. Since I briefly touched on it, but Jihun, there's like an area in Moog's zone
Mm-hmm.
that's well known for grinding runes, which is the
Awesome.
souls of this game. Alright, let's die a bunch of this boss.
Are you ready?
Who's your spirit ash of choice? Tish?
I got you. You see her. I got Tish.
I presume you're like I use all the things the game gives me. I've seen people who are like refuse to use spirit ashes.
Oh no, I use them all.
I feel like the first attempt, if you're trying to learn, can be kind of handy, but it's just so handy to have that distraction. All right.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower sculpted keepers.
Oh, it's a lion.
Within, we beg of thee, rise.
It's got omen horns. What does that mean? Oh, that's a human hand.
Dance kavod, cleanse all, await. Cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower.
Oh, okay, we're the lion dancer.
Trumpets fly.
It's fucking Chinese New Year.
That means there's a little people inside that lion.
You see the hand making the mouth move? That's
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hell yes!
Should be interesting. How long do we last before we just get one shot?
Let's find out. Well, Kevin was just now like close from getting one shot in the barricade.
Wonder if they're going to continue any of the. I knew near the end of the original base game, there were lots of attacks that suddenly. Yeah, okay, that was quick. You can jump over. When for most of the before that point, you really couldn't. Wonder if they're going to continue that much more in the DLC. That threw me when I played the game like forever ago. Tish's attack does like 10%, right? Just max health damage until it's
yeah,
finished.
that sounds right.
Like once the effect ends, it can reapply. But it's pretty handy. And I think this is doable so long as we're not, you know, one shot. I like the music. Ah, that was not a lot of time to get that critical.
It took me by surprise. I wasn't ready for it.
We're gonna try to get past this boss. I think we can if we're careful about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying.
Another
If it
gameplay
bleeds,
mechanic
we can
thing.
kill it.
I never got to mess around with it much on Melania, but I know it applies to every boss in the game in base. Is that when you have the boss selected, like targeted, with the reticule on them, they're more inclined to be aggressive to you. So I remember watching a video of someone just kind of like not even staring at Melania, like they'd have the camera off of her, and she just kind of focuses on the Spirit Ash. So I know that's another way of disengaging aggro a bit. Now whether or not that's going to work in this, I don't know. I also know taking a drink of your flask will typically trigger some aggressive reaction.
Some kind of action,
counter.
yeah. Yeah, different enemies are programmed to do different things. So if it feels like there's one attack he's got my number with. And it's kind of like the
rolling at him?
Yeah. It's kind of like the Future Tree Sentinel in that way. Where it's kind of squirming at me. I like that the PS5's hitching.
Are there any other kind of spells you want to try playing around with on this guy? You got like Ronaldo's Dark Moon to get frost on him?
I don't have the stats to use it.
Ah, oh yeah, you're in the 40s still.
Hey, we're not that old yet.
Soon. You're doing good as long as you're not getting too greedy. Oh, new attack. Alright, so now he looks electrified. Get the hell out of this corner. I feel like taking the lock-on off and just bolting in the opposite direction may get you out of the range. So that seemed to have triggered right after half health.
Yeah, that was a 50% phase change. Ah, you got me with that.
We can also always try, if we're struggling a lot, to use the item that lets it so you can do online.
Yeah.
But I think we can. I think we can get
This is
past this
doable.
guy with our what we got. Unless he throws like another crazy attack after he's done. Freya just getting tossed about. She's got a lot of health though. I think Freya tanking everything works well because Tish is very
Somebody's
evasive
gotta
and
do
has
it, yeah.
good ranged attacks. Even if like Tish gets targeted, she should be able to avoid it.
Here we go.
Okay, that range is pretty far. Oh, he's got a lightning spear.
Lightning bolt.
Back to dust. Oh, okay. He's like windy now.
It's cool.
Oh shit.
Oh, do we have any our mixed physic? Do we have any like interesting effects on that?
I have the thing that makes it so spells don't cost 10 feet for a while. Which got nerfed. It's 10 seconds now.
They've changed it multiple times. Like originally it was like 15 or 20 seconds, something crazy. Then they dropped it to like a shit ton, and they buffed it back up. So I think it's probably like in a fairly balanced point. So he keeps changing. They gain health, or we've just not done a lot of damage. I think we should just take this opportunity to learn the attacks.
That's what I'm doing.
Last longer. So he's frosty at this point.
This is a really involved boss fight. So
It's almost like there's 3 dudes in that costume.
You know, I think you might be onto something.
Like they shuffle around when they change form.
Oh, maybe.
I bet it's a pretty inventive and cute boss. Now, do we have any other Spirit Ashes topped off a lot? So
No.
I don't know if anyone else would be able to
I
have
have
the
the great
attacks
shield.
as well.
I have the great shield boys that are like +5. Currently.
They're just gonna get insta killed.
Yeah. That's my second favorite Spirit Ash.
I love Dung Boy. He can tank and dish out pretty good damage.
Oh shit, my headphones are freaking out. 1 sec.
I keep bringing up Dung Eater or whatever his name is, Poo Poo Doo Doo Man. But actually getting his Spirit Ashes is like incredibly involved.
Okay, I think we're back to normal. All right.
You got to do most of his quest line and then have him drink the Celadus's potion to get him to become a puppet. He certainly deserves it.
So in my most recent playthrough, I was a dung boy, and I made Nefeli a puppet.
It looks so
Raised her up
terrible
to
when you do that
+10.
to her. How good is she? I've never made her a puppet.
She has lots of health, and she does a lot of lightning damage if you need that. Titch is still better overall. Jesus.
I wonder if we can jump that.
I'll be honest, that's something I never think about.
Like entering the, I mean, we can't do it on this character, but like entering the moon gives you like you float temporarily, so effects on the ground can hit you, like quaking effects from God Boy. Do you have the spiral sorcery? Like I don't know how effective that would be on this guy. That tears big dudes. I don't know if he's big enough. Shard spiral, I think it's called. Find that in the words.
Man, we should have started a timer on how long Kevin took to beat this thing.
We've been here about 20 minutes now.
Alright, so we're gonna assume he started fighting this guy at 7 o'clock. Kevin, how much? What do you think your average attempts to beat a Elden Ring boss is?
It can take a lot depending on the boss.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Did a lot of damage that attempt.
So Jihun, to give you an idea, you're familiar with Malenia in this game, right?
Yeah, oh, she would raise the cap on the average. Huh?
So, to give you an idea, for, I want to say 3 weeks, I would come home from work and spend my whole evening fighting Malenia until I went to sleep.
Oh wow. Didn't take me that many times.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, good job. Yeah, you're great. Okay. Cool
Thank
story,
you.
bro.
She is the hardest boss in the base game, though, and she is the one who killed the most quantity of players out of any other boss.
Oh yeah.
I remember reading the stats that they published.
Oh, I'm sure some of those deaths are taken by the let me solo her.
Let her solo me.
Ooh.
I remember watching I think it was a video. Someone had a rig set up where a goldfish swimming around in a tank, depending on where it went, triggered certain button presses, and there's a recording of the goldfish killing Malenia.
No way!
I've seen
that's true.
seen a streamer, Miss Mika, beat Malenia 2 times, one on a dance pad and one on a controller simultaneously.
That I'll believe. That I will believe. But goldfish? No. That's utter bullshit.
I've also seen people controlling this game with their voice, using voice commands.
I don't know how good that is, though, because there's got to be some input delay for sure. I mean, I feel like games like Elden Ring or Dark Souls is in a sense, I think it's a.
But it did nothing.
It did a little bit.
That was a backstep.
He healed.
Oh,
or is that the effect from Tish?
Yeah, Tish's Dust and Death wore off.
So I feel like a game like this or Dark Souls is, in a sense, a proof that information is key to victory. Because you gotta have
about to lose this.
Oh shit, that is. I'm just curious how many little people are inside the dancing lion.
At least 3.
It looks like they're just doing like kind of a weird contortionist human centipede in there.
Kind of looks like it, yeah.
Speaking of that, I've been watching The Blaze season 4.
Blade?
There is a character who is like multiple man, and he is giving himself ass to mouth in a human centipede multiple times over.
I'm sorry, what's this show's name?
The Boys.
Oh, The Boys! I think definitely heard of it, yeah. Yeah, well, I hear like a lot of some people are offended without knowing that the whole entire show is about making fun of them.
Yeah, they just realized the show's making fun of them after 3 or 4 seasons.
I don't know how you missed it. I fucking don't know how you can fucking miss that message.
This season is really heavy-handed. They didn't want to make that mistake again.
They're like,
They
alright.
wanted you to know the show is not for you.
Okay, because based on some of the comments I hear, like, yes, writers are like, okay, subtlety is out the window. We would just shove it to your face. I don't know how you miss it from here or something.
But yeah, last episode that just aired the other day was really good. It's probably one of the best of the whole series.
Supposedly they reported that they were going to end the series with the next
Season
season.
5, yeah.
Yes,
So
that's confirmed.
So they're also doing like kind of a sister series called Gen V, and that's got a season 2.
Okay.
Oh, so I had a question about that. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
So it's going to be, so we just had Gen V season 1. Then we're going to have The Boys season 4, which is airing now. Then it's going to be Gen V season 2, and it's going to be the finale of The Boys.
Hopefully, I mean, they're keeping it faithful to not extremely faithful, but you know, faithful to the original series.
Man, that was
Best
the best
run yet.
attempt. Yeah,
Frostbite.
he got like he just suddenly got like very aggroed on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Gen V, I've never watched that. I know you said you enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah. It is, it
has
is a
any of
different
that
thing, but it is good.
has any of that content made its way into The Boys, or is it
I'm
like
told-
sectioned off?
So 2 of the main characters in Gen V are in the cast list for the next episode.
Okay.
That's all I will say. They haven't appeared yet, but they will appear next episode.
Do we want to change our physique? I know you haven't really been drinking it. You have the Opaline, which gives you like a big defense boost.
I don't know what they're called. I don't know.
Well,
I have
after
no idea
this
what
next
physics
step,
are on this character. I totally ignore physics and everything.
you can check it at the set of grace.
That fucking dropkick is scary.
Yeah, my strength character, I use Opaline and Crimson Spell. Big D, big health. Very tanky girl. Oh my god.
I missed. I knew I didn't have
I
time,
almost
so I
wonder-
had to. Huh?
I think we'll do more damage when he's in that animation by spamming the Ashore actually, because the
Yeah.
crit did so little. Your Asher War, it hits pretty hard. It's just tricky to hit him with it. You gotta be close.
That doesn't look good. He's using some new stuff. Titch was gonna die, it was gonna be over anyway. Yeah, so I have the free cast, I know that, and I think I still have the Moog thing on it.
Yeah, let's
see.
What options we have. Even just like more stamina, more health are good. Because they last like 3 minutes or something crazy, so you can take a swig early in the fight when you get a chance.
Gotta be that, right?
More health, more stam.
Now, I'll keep the free cast.
Alright, it only lasts like 10 seconds, so once you drink it, I guess, spam.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Prey is coming. Cool. Munchin. Ah.
Seemed to have iframes while they were in the middle of munching.
Yeah, I was just trying to. I'm trying to figure out the timing so I can time it where it ends.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna try some.
But it's a +9.
Yeah.
Forget how that Asher War worked.
I was hoping he eventually stopped twirling.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, not a chance.
I feel like that guy's models always be swirling.
What's the Dark Moon Great Sword at? That has
+8.
a ranged attack on it, right? Once you activate the Asher War.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
I'll try that.
Oh, alright.
Too thick.
Big, so big boy.
You always slap on a Burger King helmet to get a little more in.
What's the last
What
time
did
you
I call them when we played the game forever ago? I called them the Sneak King.
Yep,
Andrew, you
that's
have to
the-
talk into the mic.
I love the village of the Sneak Kings.
Yes.
Well, what was that like? The only way you can get it, like you order like certain meal. I think that was the case.
Yeah, I
That
had that
is
game.
like 360, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
360.
Your mic is like shorting out or something, Andrew.
Testing, test.
I'm not gonna
I just
get any
ordered-
closer. I'm as close as I'm gonna be. Oh, you're gonna wear that helmet.
Yeah, the Eboshi, whatever.
+2 in. It's got some good range. And I think the Ash of War, once you get your blade powered up like that, it lasts about a minute.
Hey, speaking of Burger King,
Go for it.
McDonald's tried to implement the AI for their drive-thru, but it didn't work well. Apparently.
Oh, I remember reading about that.
I do wonder what's the main issue. Was it that they didn't understand a lot, or let's see, McDonald's pulling plug of it. Okay. Oh, it was to work with IBM.
Alright, so it's gonna be you and Titch in a moment. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I saw the stream, but
He knocked them out of the animation because he did enough poise damage.
oh, I see.
Alright, be careful on drawing aggro.
Also, did you just stab that thing in his butt?
Face, I think.
Okay,
It's supposed
I
to be
couldn't.
face.
I couldn't
Who
tell.
knows in what way they're positioned under that costume.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Alright, just you and him. Shortly. Oh, Titch is still kicking. If you keep aggro, Titch won't die.
Kind of crazy. This thing is wielding what? 3 elements? Smoke,
We've got
Smoke.
Frost,
thunder.
Frost and Lightning are the 2 elements, besides his just normal attacks.
he's got wind also.
Oh,
It
okay.
is a,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
different thing.
Oh, I was just thinking like gameplay mechanics, but yeah, I guess 3 elemental effects happening. What were you thinking about that sword?
I
think
it
maybe,
was, I
um,
mean, this was the best run yet.
Mhm.
Add maybe the extra stamina regen to the physic and trick it. Because you had a lot of off time just waiting for your stamina bar.
Yeah.
So that works pretty well. Gives you a pretty meaty, somewhat tracking, maybe not really, but ranged attack. That once you activate it, it's free, right?
Think so, yeah.
I don't think your FP bar was going down. You may even be able to like rejigger your flask a lot, depending.
Well, I'm not running out.
You can also always try boiled crabs. Are crab
I
boys
never
still
met
alive?
that guy on this character.
Oh.
I
It gives
don't know if he's dead or alive.
So it's like I read into like the weird like buffs in this game are weird in that like there's unique buffs, body buffs, weapon buffs, all sorts of buffs. The buff that the boiled crab I think it's the same as like flame grant me strength. It's like the same buff slot. But it's like a really good defense buff. That lightning knocked you into him.
Oh man, I made it out.
Him being aggressive like that and you dodging means the other guys don't take any hits. Because they're contributing a good bit of damage themselves. Ooh, alright. I think you just almost missed that window. I'm pretty sure your Dark Moon Blade, I think, inflicts frost. I'm gonna double check. And Frost Jihun, it's a debuff. It kind of increases damage that they take. And if they get hit by a fire attack while they're under frost, they're cured of it. And when they get frosted, they take a percentage amount of health drop. So I've seen like silly builds where people have like dual wield weapons, one with a flame effect, the other with a frost effect. Yeah, so you just keep reapplying frost and then eliminating it, so you just keep getting the percentage HP drop. There's some goofy stuff you can do in this game and shit like that.
I mean, the fact that goofy stuff exists is a good game design.
Oh yeah, they've rebalanced the game lots of times. A lot of it's focused on PvP. A lot of the overall effects that like affect PvE, for instance, is nerfing the couple really strong things, but then buffing the shit out of everything else, so that you can kind of do almost anything.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, he's just changing it up. That was funny. May have been an HP threshold. I think, yeah, once Freya's gone, it's like really tough, because having the distraction helps a lot.
Yeah. As soon as Freya died, it was over, man.
Game over, man. Game over.
I hope the faces I'm making are pretty good. Like there's some stuff I'm surviving. I should not be surviving. Let's have some fun. Anybody here? You there?
Do we have Terra Magica?
Yes, I hate it. I understand it's good. I understand you like it. I hate
It
it.
does buff the ranged attack from the great sword. Spellblade set also boosts the projectile damage. I'm just trying to give you anything that would up your damage.
All right, made a friend. Let's do it.
Yeah, you can do a lot of frost with the ranged attack, especially when charged.
Yeah! Dance, 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 dance.
What?
He dodge rolled like every attack. If he hadn't, he would have died.
No, I just couldn't answer what
Oh, good
he
job.
was saying.
We can't all be a fucking dodge roll god like me. Yeah, mistimed.
But that was about 7,000 hit points worth of damage. Or was I reading the numbers right?
What was?
His health bar. I think that was like 7,000 damage that had built up. Like the number keeps adding up as long as you keep up the damage
Mm-hmm.
before like fading away. And this guy has like a bazillion HP. Oh, do we have the Godfrey icon? That also boosts the
So I did notice my greater rune went away.
what are you talking about? If you died, you lose your buff stat.
No, like you were talking. Oh, I thought you meant like the greater rune, which, by the way, we do not have.
Oh, we not like repaired any of the runes on this character?
No, like you. They don't exist in this DLC.
Oh
can't-
shit!
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I like the HP one.
Charge attacks would be good
Nope.
for the no.
Axe Talisman doesn't work for it. Only the Godfrey icon. I mean, it'll work for the melee attack, but not the spell,
Yeah.
or not the spell, the Asha War. Yeah, Godfrey
Let's just
icon is
do-
a 15% boost. And I think like Shard of Alexander is also a 15% boost on Asha Wars.
I could not have that yet.
Yeah, I know. Was rubbing it in.
Of course. So I'll be distracted for next hour or so because
Oh, I anticipated this.
new Hololive member is announcing debuting. So
Oh. That's exciting. Is it JP English?
Ian,
Ian. Ooh. That's exciting.
and one of them is British. And everybody's of course going like, finally, Whole Life UK. We'll see.
Well, a lot of the current EN people are Canadian, aren't they?
Yeah, especially the 2 Korean member are Korean Canadian. Yeah, what was it like yesterday? Well, so 2 members debuted yesterday, and then 2 members debuting soon. But yeah, each of those
so it's like a whole branch.
yeah. So total number 4, of course, and then what is it? Each the for the two people that debuted yesterday, yeah, they had about like 100K viewer, concurrent viewer at the time. I'm like, damn.
That's so much. I know Calliope got a new model. A 2.0.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you think about it, this number is kind of crazy now that, or it's either crazy or it makes sense because of what's going on with the Niji Sanji lately.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw the
That's just been getting worse and worse and worse, hasn't it?
Yeah, because of like what they are, the EN branch. You know what? I still got like 5 minutes before, so I should be good enough to explain. But they released their quarterly report, and they were explaining why they did not meet their quota or like their expected their profit. I don't know what's the right term, but like they didn't meet that goal. And then they released a statement along with the quarterly report, and they straight up, in a sense, like they're saying like, yeah, we're not supporting Ian anymore. We're gonna focus on JP. So everybody's like, that's fucked up. Because some of the drama, when you actually look into it, like it's because of this poor management job. Because they're supposed to support their talent. But the management, there's a lot of miscommunication between the talent and the management, and that's why that's what happened to Salantatsky. Like there's a miscommunication and the management not doing their job. So Salan had she would plan her own event and like plan out everything. In the last course, like, yeah, okay. I had a lot of artists helping me with this, so let's pay them. And the manager's like, "Now we gain." I'm sorry, what? No, we're not gonna pay them. And then Salon had to like get her own money to pay them. I'm not even. I know she brought this topic, but I think she practically had no profit from being a Nijisanji VTuber, because she may earn some money, but she ended up spending her own to pay back those artists and whatnot. So back to the fast forward a little bit. So yeah, Nijisanji, even despite having said that, like how they released their quarter report and they're not supporting EN that much, they did their new EN generation was introduced, I want to say, about a month ago, and there are only 3 members. Only 3 members. No announcement. Literally no announcement or no teaser. They just dropped, and then they only had like 2,000 concurrent viewer and max.
We are contractually obligated to show you our new EN people.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. And of course, yeah. So things are not hot for them. Actually, are the new member even on? Let's see.
You gotta be too close for that attack. Also, I feel like Jihun must always feel like when I have no person, whatever, I have nothing to say to any of this topic.
Wow. So I'm looking. So I don't see any. I don't think that. Wow. So there's a website that shows who's on right now. But even the regular members are below 200 concurrent viewers. even in Illyria Pandora, who is known for that black screen stream, when the ships were going down, it's down to like
Yeah.
600 viewers. 600 viewers when she was easily reaching 1,000 for sure, and maybe 2,000. Now down to 600. Damn, that's sad. Because I'm sure, like, well, there were a lot more drama coming out of that company, but I'm sure some of them are actually hardworking and they're getting downvoted in a sense just because they're with that group. It's unfortunate. A lot of people do wish they leave the company, but I don't know. I don't know if that's easy because some of them do have like worked as indie before they joined the Nijisanji, so they may have some of those people may have like a escape route, but some of them may not. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, the good companies can't hire everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then you gotta be very careful because like some of the Nijisanji member like
Are toxic as hell or racist.
yeah, like some of those beat news channel when they dug up their past is like, holy shit, this guy's a piece of shit. How can anybody this douchebag? It was definitely some of my reaction. All right, one of them just started, so I'll be probably
Bye.
for.
Have fun.
Should I leave the mic on so you can hear me reacting?
Do whatever, I guess.
With what you've played around with, I think your best option has thus far been the Dark Moon Asha War.
Yeah, I'm just starting to play worse.
It keeps you at range. As long as you only swing a few times, you shouldn't draw aggro.
I'm thinking it might be pertinent for me to go back to, I guess, like the planes or whatever, and see if I can get any more power-ups.
There should be some.
Yeah, I imagine there will be. So we're at break
Right
time.
around on your horsey.
Yeah, we're at break time anyway, so maybe I will do that in video too.
Okie dokes.
Yeah, take a 10-minute break and come back.